Byron Donalds is a Republican congressman who is increasingly, as a black man himself, wanting to push the notion that black voters are abandoning Joe Biden, abandoning the Democratic Party, and increasingly supportive of Donald Trump. So an event was set up, and to call it an event is extremely charitable. The term event is doing some heavy lifting here. An event was set up where Byron Donalds went to a black barbershop, and this was going to be an event with Trump, a round table with Trump. But Trump didn't go. Trump called in and was on speakerphone with Byron Donalds. This is how important this was to Donald Trump. And this is, talk about creepy, cringeworthy moments. Trump, again, thinks to tell the group of black people in the barbershop that the black community is really loving the fact that Trump was arrested and got a mugshot. And it's sort of become like, it's one of these things where like, you're the racist if you see racism in that. Give me a break, guys. Here's the way it usually goes. Someone like me says, why is it that Trump continues to tell black audiences how much they love the fact that he got arrested and got a mugshot? That seems like Trump is playing on some stereotypical stereotypes and tropes about black folks as committing crime. And then the MAGA people will come in and they go, no, David, that's wrong. You're the racist for thinking that. What Trump means is that he was treated really unfairly by the justice system, just like black folks have been treated really unfairly by the justice system. Okay, well, either interpretation is plausible, but there's something weird about the fact that Trump brings this up every time he speaks to what he perceives to be a black audience. Remember, in the black church, it was mostly a white audience. But here, we actually have a group of Byron Donalds and five, I guess it's maybe six black men. And here is Trump bragging about his mugshot and how much the black and Hispanic community just love it.
But since this has happened, like the mugshot is the best. It just beat Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra by a lot, by the way. Beat it by a lot. But that's the number one mugshot of all time. It's really an amazing thing. Since it happened, the support among the black community and the Hispanic community has skyrocketed.
Right.
It's been amazing. Really been amazing. It's been actually very nice to see.
Mr. President,
you know, it's in one way you say, gee, isn't that too bad? But the truth is, it's really a lovely thing when I see that. We have great support now.
Yep. Thanks to Trump being arrested, black folks just love Trump now. The moment where Trump first called in and Byron Donalds puts him on speakerphone, everything about this event, and it feels weird. I guess everything about this photo op feels so disingenuous.
No, I was just going to pump that to Dr. Carson.
Oh, actually, hold on.
For the administration.
Hello.
Hey,
Mr.
President Trump.
Mr. President, how you doing? Well, I'm going to put you on speaker, but actually a great question just came up. We're talking about regulations and some of the things that can be done to alleviate the regulation burdens on a lot of businesses. But I'm going to put you on speakerphone for everybody to hear. Hold on a second.
Yep.
All right, everybody, you're on with the president.
Hello, Mr. President.
Hey,
Mr.
sir.
President.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be with you. I hope I'm being well represented. I have a feeling I am. I know them very well. So I hope so.
No, you are, sir. But
So as you can see, the crowd at the barbershop is not exactly finding this phone call from Trump super compelling. At another point during this conference call, basically a low-rent Zoom meeting without video, Trump bragged about cutting taxes for the very rich and for corporations, which also didn't really seem to fire up the crowd.
Well, as you know, I cut taxes and regulations more than any other president. We had the biggest tax cut, bigger even than the Reagan tax cuts. And I also cut regulations far more than any other president. And they have put a lot of them back already. We will get them cut so fast.
There you go. So regulations and tax cuts did not really titillate this crowd, but a really strange event. And we are hoping to set up a panel very soon to discuss the question, are black voters turning to Trump? We interviewed Adrienne Shropshire some time ago. She says it doesn't really seem to be backed by the data. We may have a discussion about this on the show with some conflicting views coming up very soon. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first 2 books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.